Good day, everyone. Welcome to Real Conservative News Update. I'm your host, Nathaniel Rajkumar. Today, I'm highlighting news from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. A series of stakeholder consultations held across mainland St. Vincent, Bequia, Canoan, and Union Island has laid the foundation for strengthening the country's fisheries, seafood safety, and aquaculture sectors. You see what other islands are focusing on building their nation. Meanwhile, here in Trinidad and Tobago, they're pretending to fight crime while all they're really fighting are their own citizens and demonizing individuals who are protesting against incompetence and abuse of power within the TTPS and even the government. The consultations held under the Unleashing the Blue Economy of the Caribbean UBEC project brought together government officials, fishers, seafood processors, mariculture operators, and private sector representatives to help develop two key strategic plans for the industry. International seafood safety expert Helda Silva said the recommendations will improve seafood processing, strengthen compliance with international food safety standards, and enhance export readiness. Remember, of course, they cannot continue just to depend on tourism. Although what we should be doing here in Trinidad and Tobago, instead of fighting down the citizens, is boosting our tourism industry. And you're hearing them talking about it, you know. But they're just spinning top in mud. Because they're just a whole lot of talk and we're not seeing any action to really talk about. Fisheries policy consultant Roy Bailey said consultations will also help translate the country's 2018 fisheries and aquaculture policy into practical action, with opportunities to expand mariculture, including sea moss production. Sea moss really does taste nice, while promoting the sustainable management of marine resources. The UBEC project said the recommendations will guide future investment, policy implementation, and capacity building initiatives supporting the sustainable growth of St. Vincent and the Grenadines' blue economy. And of course, diversification, as I said before, is so important, especially when you do not have an energy industry in order to be able to be the backbone of your economy. So therefore, you have to really promote agriculture and definitely tourism. And thus far, this new administration in St. Vincent and the Grenadines is doing quite well. Of course, I'm not sure how many viewers I have from the St. Vincent and the Grenadines yet. But if you all do view my video, comment and let me know what you think. What is your opinion about the performance of your government in your country? Because just like me here in Trinidad and Tobago, I can tell you I am dissatisfied with my Kamla Persad-Bissessar administration. And not because they don't really do well in certain ways. Yes, they are developing the health sector and the education sector is reviving once again. I'm not really seeing that much when it pertains to the economy though. A lot of people are losing their jobs. Businesses are collapsing. So I can't really commend them that much when it pertains to those, with the business sector. And the energy industry appears to be a standstill as well. We are hearing a whole lot of different deals are being made and a whole lot of different consultations, but we are not actually seeing anything coming into materialization just yet. So I can tell you from my perspective here in Trinidad and Tobago, I'm very dissatisfied with my government, although a few months ago it was not that way, right? And definitely now that they are trampling upon the constitutional rights of citizens, I'm very dissatisfied with that as well. So you are actually living in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, so you, of course, can comment and voice your opinion and let me know what you think. Rate the performance of your government on those islands.
So it has been a great challenge, a very interesting challenge. And we have been all around the place, visiting many fishing communities, many fishing sites, industries, vessels, products, also eating a lot in restaurants. So also enjoying the life here in St. Vincent and having the fishery service helping them with their great challenge, where they have expressed a lot of interest in facing the problems that they have to deal with and address. So we are here in the UBEC project, World Bank funded, and we are part of, let's say, this expertise team to make this change in a way that it is going to help greatly the industry of the fishing and of the fish processing industry in St. Vincent.
Overall, my mission is to take the 2018 Fisheries and Aquaculture Policy and draw it down into a strategic action plan that encapsulates modern concerns and emerging issues and opportunities, and gives us a much clearer plan and actionable opportunities to move forward and improve, the lives of Vincentians reliant on both fisheries and aquaculture sectors into the future. So far, we've been to Bequi, Union Island, and Kanwan, and it's been impressive to see the range of products, for example, being developed by the sea moss industry folks. We see a great opportunity to expand on what they're already managing to do on a small scale with limited resources. So, organizing and ensuring that industry can grow in a responsible way with an export focus seems like a great opportunity.
Weather report for Trinidad and Tobago on Saturday, July 11, 2026. On Saturday, July 11, 2026, Trinidad and Tobago will experience variably cloudy, hazy and breezy conditions with a high temperature of 26 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius and a low of 24 degrees Celsius. The Trinidad and Tobago Meteorological Service indicates a low to medium 30% to 40% chance of heavy or thundery showers developing during the day, accompanied by mild to moderate concentrations of Saharan dust. Winds will blow from the east to southeast at 10 to 40 km per hour, with stronger gusts expected near heavier showers. Seas will remain moderate in open waters with wave heights up to 2.5 meters. Sheltered areas will stay around 1.5 meters but can become occasionally choppy, and spring tides remain in effect. Saharan dust is present, so anyone sensitive to these atmospheric changes should take the necessary health precautions. Sunrise is at 5:46 a.m. and sunset is at 6:30 p.m. Bible quote of the day. Psalm 119, 100-105. The Word is a guiding light. This famous passage from the Bible explains that following God's teachings brings deeper wisdom than age alone, keeps a person away from wrong choices, and provides clear direction for daily living. The passage. I understand more than the elders, for I obey your precepts. I have kept my feet from every evil path so that I might obey your word. I have not departed from your laws, for you yourself have taught me. How sweet are your words to my taste, sweeter than honey to my mouth. I gain understanding from your precepts, therefore I hate every wrong path. Your word is a lamp for my feet, a light on my path.
Folks, that brings us to the end of today's news update. Thanks again to everyone who continues to support my content. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. That is what will help to build the channel. Stay blessed and stay safe most of all. In Jesus' name.